Hey guys, I am Pixel Dan, and this is a review of the Dragon Ball Super Goku Black SH Figuarts figure from Bandai and Tamashii Nations. That's right, my friends, we've got this brand new version of Black in the SH Figuarts line, and we are going to check it out right now. As you can see, of course, he comes in that standard window box packaging that we see for all SH Figuarts figures that shows the figure and his accessories on the inside. So let's go ahead and pull him out of the packaging and get a closer look at him here. So let me go ahead and start with the scale. I'll bring in the tape measure here. So you can see that the figure stands up from the bottom of his feet to the top of his hair. It's right at 6 inches tall. If you're just going to the top of his head, it's about 5 3/4, I'd say, in height. And just a really nice looking figure overall. He's wearing his signature, it looks like it's a black or like a dark gray, but he's got like a lighter gray kind of vest or gi piece on there. A little bit of shading kind of seen on there, but a very nice, very solid looking action figure there. Really love the overall sculpt of this guy. You can see they worked in some great details like the little ring on his finger there on the right hand. He's got the little green earring on his left ear. Just a really nice looking figure, and he feels nice and sturdy and solid. So let's go ahead and talk about the articulation so you know what to expect with this guy. So, you notice I just popped the head off. It's actually on that same kind of little ball peg, the little pin that's in the neck that we see on a lot of these figures. This will allow you to kind of rock the neck all the way around as well as move the head side to side. He doesn't have a ton of up and down movement. You can see it moves up and down a little bit, but that's about as far as you're going to be able to get it. Not a huge range of motion, and I think that has a lot to do, of course, with the way that this is designed with the interchangeable faces. As you can see, I just kind of popped his face and his hair off there. I'll show you that some more in just a bit. The shoulders are really interesting because you've got that kind of joint going on inside of the torso that allows you to move the arms like way forwards there, which is for a good range of motion. You'll notice that the sleeves are kind of like these little extra plastic pieces that are just kind of clipped onto the arms, so they kind of move with the arms. So in some poses, you're definitely going to want to have to move those around a little bit just to make it look natural and make it look decent. But otherwise, I do like that. This is kind of a common thing that I've seen on a lot of SH Figuarts figures, and that's kind of how they get away with like the sculpt of the outfit not really hindering the articulation, though it does still look weird sometimes, like especially when you look at it from the back here. Otherwise, you can swivel them at the bicep there. You can see they move up and down really nicely too. But you can swivel at the bicep. You got nice double joints at the elbow. You got the great swivels at the wrist, and the wrist is also kind of ball jointed, so it rolls around there. Of course, these are also interchangeable hands, so I'll show you that more in just a bit. You can see the torso there is ball jointed, so it rocks and rolls all the way around. We can also swivel them at the waist there, so really good range of motion. The belt is made of kind of a softer plastic, so it doesn't hinder that motion. You can see it kind of turns with it there. You got really nice tight joints in the thighs, so you can see the legs can go outwards, forwards, and backwards. I will say the bottom piece of his shirt here will hinder the movement just a bit. You can see it kind of stops his legs from going out any further than that. It doesn't seem to be a deal breaker though. You should still be able to get some decent poses. You can also swivel at the thighs there. You got great double joints at the knees with the nice kind of sculpted kneecap there, so you can see how it kind of bends with the leg for a good range of motion. Nothing in the boot cut, but you do have the nice ankles there, so you can swivel the ankles all the way around, nice and ball jointed there, so they move up and down. You can see easily pops off there if you really kind of pull at it, but you can pop it on, still nice and tight, and then you do have the toe articulation as well. So you should be able to get some pretty sweet poses out of this guy, and of course to help aid with that are all of the interchangeable pieces that he has. So, he does have two different faces to go with this black hair here. You can see he's kind of just got this standard like smirking face, and then he's got the really angry face. And if you want to change that out, it's as easy as just popping the hair on the front off the pegs, then popping the face out of those pegs, and just kind of swapping that new face in place, just like this. We can put the hair back, and we've changed his overall appearance. Now, one of the things that's also great about this is he does come with his Super Saiyan Rose hair. So you got that nice pink hair. I love kind of the highlights in here. It's like a darker pink and kind of turns to this lighter pink. And we have 2 different faces with that as well. So if you want to change the whole head, you can actually just pop it, like I showed you earlier, right off that little neck peg there. And you should be able to put the new one on. Sometimes it kind of rolls around a little bit, but you just find it in the right spot there. And it's easy to swap this out with a different face as well if you want to. You know, you can easily just pull the hair off the front. And you see the eyebrows match the hair, so that's how you know which face you're using there. So look, we got this great screaming face here that we can pop on, which is especially good for if you want to like get your pose of him going Super Saiyan Rose or anything like that. So really cool. I love that pink hair. I think that just looks so cool. So he comes with a slew of interchangeable hands as well. This is going to range from some closed fists to some different poses here. You got like a finger pointing pose. You got some different types of poses with the hands as if he's, you know, in a fighting stances or anything like that. And then you've kind of got these more open gripping hands, which are also good for the Kamehameha pose that you can do with him there, which actually works out really well with his little Kamehameha blast. This is so cool. You can see it's done in this really deep, translucent purple, which I just absolutely love. I mean, purple is one of my favorite colors, especially when it's like this deep purple like this. It looks really cool. You have to assemble all of these little pieces here. They plug into pegs, and each of them are like individually shaped so that there's only one right way to put it together. It's really not too hard to figure out. And you'll notice that there's also like little holes there, which are for his fingers to rest inside of, so that you can get that rested in his hands if you're doing that Kamehameha pose there, as if he's forming his blast of fire. They don't clip in there, but it sits there pretty good, and you should be able to get them posed with it. So it's a very fun accessory. He's also got this great little blast like blade here that we can clip onto his hand if you've got like that open hand to put it in. So if we put this hand on here, you can see it's kind of like this, like the open hand with the thumb inwards, and this just clips right over it. It's done in like this great kind of translucent pink with like this metallic shine on the top of it, and that is a very cool accessory as well, just giving you more options for display and using his powers there. So really cool stuff. So there you guys go. There is a look at the brand new SH Figuarts Goku Black figure from the folks over at Bandai and Tamashii Nations. I want to give a very special thanks to the folks at Bluefin for sending this guy along for this review. Overall, I think he's a very solid figure. I love the colors, especially in the hair. The accessories are really great, and if you're a fan of this character, I think you will overall really enjoy this one. So this guy is available right now anywhere that carries SH Figuarts action figures, so happy hunting, my friends. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please hit the like button, leave me a comment, let me know what you think, and don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, my friends.